So we now know the 32 clubs that make up this year's Europa Conference League, and we now know, of course, the groups. Which 2 clubs from each group will go through to the knockout stages, and which 2 clubs will tumble out. We're going to take a little look. Today we're going to take a early look at, of course, the Europa Conference League and see which 2 clubs from this group go through to the knockout stages. We're going to take a little look at that in a second. Of course, if you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button and see all things Rovers related, Conference League related, World Football related. We're going to all here, boys, under one rooski. Do you agree or disagree with my picks for, of course, this group to see who goes through to the knockout stages? Let me know your thoughts down below. And, of course, big shout out once again to the VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. But anyway, let's get into it. Alrighty then, folks, let's take a little look at Group F for this year's Europa Conference League, of course, and let's remind ourselves of the clubs that make up this group. Well, here they come. We do have Ferencváros coming at you out of Hungary. They're joined by Italian giants Fiorentina. Joining them is Genk coming at you at the Juniper League over in Belgium, and then Kurakakai, of course. They were coming out of Serbia. Correct me if I'm wrong. My flag knowledge, yeah, pretty good. Serbia, those are the clubs. These are the matches, and here I am in HD. So let's take a look at it. Of course, instantly, you're thinking Fiorentina running away with this one, and then Genk, Ferencváros. That's what my gut says. But we don't go with my gut. We're going to go with the predictions, and we're going to do the math right here, right now. Each and every one of these games. And, of course, well, we'll predict them as well. So here we go then. Of course, kicking all off on the 21st of September will be the first game straight after the international break. Pretty much straight after the international break. We'll go for Ferencváros in Hungary up against Kurakakai from Serbia. Difficult one, this one, of course, could go either way, but I'm going to back the Hungarian outfit at home. They're going to be tricky to beat at home, and I think they'll get off to a fantastic start with a 2-0 win. I'll put Kurakakai in a bit of a mixer down the bottom there. Genk will then take on Fiorentina, and they'll get a draw. Again, not really benefiting anybody on this one, and I think it's probably advantage Fiorentina. If you can get something on the road and win your home, you're going to be nailed on for that top spot. No problems. Fiorentina will then take on Ferencváros with their first game over in Italy, and they should win that one 3-1 to remain unbeaten. Of course, then Ferencváros hopes after just the second match day. Kurakakai will then host Ghent. Don't know what to expect from these guys. Going to go with a draw as well. And Ghent back-to-back games now without a loss, but of course drawing 2-2 for them as well. Into the third match, of course, the halfway mark, you could call it. Fiorentina will then take on Kurakakai over in Italy. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but we'll go with it. 2-0 win. We'll make it again. 3 games unbeaten for Fiorentina, but playing 2 of their first 3 matches at home, which of course may come to bite them in the arse in the second half of this group here. Genk, also unbeaten so far, but back-to-back draws, looking for a winner here, and they will get it with a 2-1 win over Ferencváros to take over the reins at long last over Ferencváros. But guess what, guys? We're just going to flip these games around and do it the other way. And of course, into match day before we go, September the 11th, of course, Ferencváros will host Genk, and guess what? We'll retake command and of course take over the driving seat once again over Genk. Of course, it is a toss-up between these 2 sides, and of course, Ferencváros are, of course, 2-2 at home, with, of course, Fiorentina remaining, which, of course, by that point, Fiorentina might be qualified. They might take it easy and, of course, give the advantage to the Hungarian team, of course. But Fiorentina's still got work to do. They go to Kurakakai, and they will win, though. 2-0 win for them over the Serbian team. I just don't know, Serbia as an international team are all right. They're pretty decent. But when we get to the Europa Conference League, we're not looking at the best. We're not looking at the cream of the crop from Serbia. We're not looking at the Belgrades, the Red Star Belgrades here. We're looking at some, the middle of the road teams. So I expect Fiorentina should be too powerful for them. Into this power one right here. Genk wins this one. They're in complete command of this group, and that, of course, definitely in command of that second spot there. But it's taking on Fiorentina in Italy ain't going to happen. Going to be a 2-1 win for Fiorentina, which will complete a three-peat for them at home. Just leaving them a tricky game against Ferencváros to see if they can come through this unbeaten. Meanwhile, Kurakakai will host Ferencváros, and they will lose this one. Ferencváros again making a run for this one here, and again they could cause a bit of a problem for this group as we head into that final one. The most important game, I think, of this group here, it so happens to be Ferencváros against Fiorentina. Win for Fiorentina opens up the door then for Ghent, and of course they could sneak in at the last second. But right now, as of now, I think it's Fiorentina. I think it's Ferencváros who are going through if everything was to draw right here. But going with a 1-0 win for Ferencváros, that could be absolutely amazing for them. We'll see. We'll get our calculators because Ghent did dispose of Kurakake in my eyes, of course. I don't know. It could go down a goal difference. Let's take a look then. Kurakake, they are 200-1 to lift the trophy at the end of it. Fenerbahce in my eyes, 100-1, of course. And then we have Ghent, who are 20-1. Fiorentina, our second favourites, 13-2. So in my eyes, though, we have Kurakake out of it. Of course, just 1 point on the board. Then we have Ghent. Oh, goodness gracious me. Fenerbahce squeaking there with 12 points. And then, oh my God, it was close. It was close in the end. 13 points there. And it is Fiorentina top billings, but only just, and they go through. There you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. Of course, that's my short take of this group over in the Europa Conference League. If you agree or disagree, let me know down below, of course. But make sure you do smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Your one-stop shop right here for the Conference League. This coming campaign is right here at Blackburn Rovers season. And we're going to come back, of course, for each and every one of the match days with our own interactive prediction league. And I hope to see you there too. And of course, until that point, be sure to come back and check back all these group stages videos. And again, subscribe, thumbs up if you haven't done so already. But until then, I'll see you soon for the next one.